It was 1978, and I was moving away from home for the first time to go to art school in Philadelphia. I was a little bit nervous because I was really into three-dimensional artwork, but two-dimensional art completely had me baffled. And I had to take a drawing class with an abstract artist. I just did not understand the concept of having to draw still lifes and figure drawing with somebody who splattered paint all over canvases. That proved to be a really difficult year for me. And the first day she was such a hard ass. I think all of us, maybe one or two who were really great at drawing and showed up with portfolios and sketchbooks, were shaking in our boots. We were just trembling. She handled things like a drill sergeant. You got to do this. And I thought, geez, this woman's an abstract artist. How does this even work? I just didn't understand her at all. And then she threw us out of the classroom to go down to the art supply store and purchase everything we needed. And in the hallway, I met a guy who I had run into in another class, and he didn't make it to the briefing. And she pretty much said, heck with anybody who doesn't show up. Oh man, so I felt pity on him, and I pulled him aside and let him copy all my notes and took him down to the art supply shop with me so that he could get the right supplies. I remember a day soon after that when all the teachers were supposedly talking about perspective, and we were all on the same floor. It was a top floor in a high-rise building in Philadelphia. And we could walk around this floor and look into the different drawing classes that were going on at the time. In another class, there were students who had created these grids on Mylar. That's a see-through kind of paper you can draw on. And they were looking through the grids at objects, and that's how the teachers were teaching perspective. And a smart-ass girl in my class came back from break and started crabbing at the teacher about, why don't we use grids and what's going on? And I don't understand this perspective thing. And our teacher said, that's it. Everybody grab a pencil and follow me. And we all marched out of the building and then into the streets of Philadelphia, where she dragged us around the corner, and she didn't even tell us we were going to be gone for a while, so we didn't bring our sweaters, and it was autumn, and it was cold and damp that day, and I remember shivering and thinking, what the hell are we doing with a pencil, and why are we going around the block? And then she took us to this brick wall, and she said, everybody find a place on the wall and take your pencil and stick it against the wall along a line of mortar. So I stuck the pencil along the line of mortar, and she instructed us to look down the pencil. And I looked down the pencil, and I could see the lines converging into space. And poof, it kind of happened. I understood perspective. The way we see things is not necessarily the way they are. And then I was really grateful because I don't think I would have gotten it as quickly and easily with a grid and all this other apparatus. We went back up to the classroom, and when we started drawing, I began to understand more of what she was talking about, and I started to respect her a lot more as a teacher. She also taught me, don't draw what you see, draw the shapes in between what you think you're seeing. I think if we look at life this way, and instead of look at the things that are happening, but we look at the things that are in between what's going on, we can gain a much better perspective about life. and about who we are in the vastness of the universe.